Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with some more of the Planet Crafter Toxicity DLC. We are going to be picking up where we left off on our world here. We had just gotten ourselves to the point of vegetation coming back to life, and we were working our way towards... What level did it say it was? Let's take a look at this. So we're going to purified atmosphere, which may or may not be breathable. It's not necessarily the same thing, perhaps, but it could be. That'd be nice. That'd be a few stages earlier than the other game types in this particular game. That would be an interesting change. So yeah, I think these are things we could work towards. I think we have neither one of these two upgrades. But that's probably not our direct focus for a minute. But we might have the resources to make that work. I'm just gonna kind of peek around to see like where we left off stuff, so. We do have the super alloys. We could go wild on a whole bunch of rockets, and don't get me wrong, we're going to. We're going to look at what we need to make our upgrades too. So we need 6 of these bad Larrys. Let's upgrade our stuff. Cobalt and titanium, that's super easy peasy. That's the titanium. Let us look for cobalt in this. No, we wouldn't have that. We were actually on a bit of a scarcity for a while, so yeah. But we do have some. Okay. Bingo blambo. We are now kitted out. We're gonna have an easier time. There are more upgrades coming, but we do not have those yet. Nor are we going to especially worry about them at this stage. We are going to go back to that new area, and we are going to actually explore it more thoroughly. We are, however, going to have to consider making a more permanent settlement there. So we will think about that when we go over there. Because I want to go over there and explore it before it fully transforms. Because I want to see what that looks like. So I actually don't want to accelerate the terraformation stage too much. So yeah, we are gonna go back over and work our way towards that. Because I'm kind of on the fence about wanting to perhaps make a new world just to go explore it before it's even gotten to this stage of terraformation. Because I feel like I may have missed out on some of the changes already. But, you know, I'm not gonna restart a playthrough for that. If I want to do that, I'll do that on my own recognizance. And that is actually something I may end up doing myself, because you can totally get to a particular terraformation level on a save and then just destroy all of your terraforming equipment and just leave it there to go exploring. And technically, if you just want to go looking, you can take it one step further and actually remove the meters, so you can just go looking. So look at that. This is new. These weren't here before. Just growing up here in the middle of the base. Cool. Cool beans. Yeah. And maybe they were here last time we came through, by the way. And I don't think I actually got up to this part this way. I think I just went up the cliff. Yeah, we'll take some extra iron with us, because we're gonna be building out there. We're going to... I just remembered I could have taken the rail, but this is actually probably fine too. We're gonna take the ladder up. It's gonna be okay. They end up in the same place anyway. Heck, this might have even been very slightly faster. Because we did cut that corner. So yeah, we are continuing our progress. We will be out of this little section soon. And we will be coming back for this whole thing relatively soon, but I want to at least do a walk around of this whole area. Maybe get a little less lost with the cleanup that I did last time. So we're gonna start putting up like bases and maybe get to like closer to like that middle section. See how approachable that is. Get me in here, come on game. I'm sure that there are places that are not toxified as we go. If we have to clean it up, we will, but we can probably just get around fine. To some degree. So we did find out that iridium does just live here. So yeah, there are patches that are not totally toxic. So we got this mushroom section over there, we got like something going on over here, and we got whatever's going on over here. Look at how much longer our oxygen lasts. This is absolutely wild. So there's actually uranium fields over here. So yeah, this is where all the big resources were. So we're gonna want to make our main base over here eventually, because this is probably where the aluminum fields are too, in a different section. So like all the major resources are over here, so we don't have a real reason to stay at the other one, probably. But yeah, this is probably the entrance to this place, and it's probably toxified. That's fine, that's fine. We're just gonna get a look at it. So this is probably like the main central like spaceport or whatever, or maybe even the main main hub of the entire place. I could see all the toxic stuff to clean up down there. This place is something special. I'm trying not to get too close to the edge so it doesn't commit me to being in there. But I do want to get a sense of how toxic it is. Like if it is like significantly more toxic than the other directions. Like if like this is like the ultimate or whatever, you know? Like what's the way to approach getting in here so you can get out? That's what I'm looking at. Is it you? Are you the thing? Because it kind of has like this little lip. So 0.5, 74. It's a little bit harder than other places, but it's not, like, I wouldn't say it's significantly too much harder. So yeah, maybe it's just at like a steady level. This is probably the edge of the world if I was to guess. Like, we will eventually get the map unlocked, and that'll give us a better sense of exactly how big the world is. I think our oxygen will last long enough for us to finish the whole circle, though. And maybe this goes somewhere. And maybe that leads off from something going on over there. But yeah, our opening was like over here. So are you part of the toxic, or are you just like discolored? You're just discolored. Okay. And maybe I was entirely too cautious with like how I approached that, but you know what? That's probably better than running in with a little too much gusto. Alright. So that crate might have been a little excessive. We aren't going to go in there yet, but we will get the supplies to go to a different corner. Give me a silicone somewhere. Okay, we're going to go check out this direction, see what's going on with these fields. Kind of wish that we didn't get all these back-to-back storms. That would be nice. It would make it a little nicer to get around. I mean, I guess the game's not trying to make it nice for us currently. We also didn't bring any food. That may be a problem that we'll have to retreat from eventually. So when we do, we will come back with more. So this place is toxic. It's got not very much to clean up, though. It's another one that has a lake that we'll have to clean up. What are you? You look like a different color thing. You are a flipped over vehicle. Okay. I'm just looking at the loot around here, see if anything's different in this particular little corner. I really kind of wish that I could see properly. Game, that would be pretty nice, to be honest. But I know it doesn't really want to oblige, so it's thinking about it, but still. Come on, game. Let me see. Let me at least get a vista. So there is stuff down there that I don't want to commit to. There might be stuff that way, too. This corner is a toxic little like waste adventure land in the mushrooms, so we're gonna have to clean that up as well. Maybe I'll put a little base right here just to keep things on the up and up. I don't actually have to even keep it here, to be honest. I can tear it down. So I'm gonna break these two. Bring them with me, because those has aluminum in them. You too, honestly. So yeah, we are gonna dip in here. We're gonna tear this down. We're gonna bring that back with us when we go back. Anything different with the loot? I'm looking for somewhere that has aluminum, to be honest, if you're wondering what I'm looking for with the loot. You're gonna be something to clean up. You're some sort of destroyed tree, maybe? Interesting. And those other places we saw probably aren't open yet, if I was to guess, or they're through this tunnel. So this is an area I'd probably have to make a base to properly explore. And honestly, if we get home, I might consider breaking the terraforming stuff just so I can take a better look for a while. That might seem like a thing that will slow us down, but it wouldn't slow us down as much as you expect. It'll let me like reevaluate my stuff too. But I also am gonna want to check out this stuff. And we're gonna need food anyway. And we got a bunch of aluminum as well, so. You are a big section of solar panels. This has a ton of aluminum built into that. Like, I could honestly just rebuild them there too. I don't have to bring them with me. It is an option. I'm gonna consider that going forward, actually. That is a lot of them. That would be super helpful for our power situation. Do I want to just do it now? Did I not just... Yeah. I'm gonna need more than one, aren't I? No, one... Yeah, I'm gonna need another one. Alright, get me another one. Let's get in there, let's clean this one up. That's fine. Alright, slap this nonsense in. We could probably do this fast enough to not be starving. This doesn't look like a big one. So I do admit, probably like a good, like, another like 20-30 minutes of this stream is probably going to be just me looking around, because like there's so much of this map that opened up to us that I just want to see it all first before it's been changed much. We're probably going to be able to get all of this without having to even leave, if I'm going to guess. Alright, where is the rest of it? Let's just come out and clear that out. We didn't have to leave, but we did it because I honestly didn't see where to go. So we're going to have to come in here more thoroughly. Is it up top? No, it's all around the base. Okay. And then we basically have this place sorted. This area is safe. We're not going to actually do anything in here. We're going to leave the treasure for now. We are going to drop off these stupid goos. We're going to come in and... yeah. So it's important to note that none of this is on our actual, like, grid already. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see if we can't keep the plan. Kind of go in a circle and try to do this relatively quickly. So this is going well. We can fix you. 2, 3, 4. So you, and you. Okay, so there we are. The next one. So this won't solve all of our power problems, but it will solve it for a while. We're gonna have to actually go back in to get some air soon. Maybe that's our cue to perhaps leave for food. So we'll remember that we got a little bit past that second junction. But yeah, let's pull that back at least. We'll bring a little bit back because they were in a different place, but we're gonna leave the ones in this little thing intact because they look fine the way that they are. So we are going to get our way back over to there, try to avoid as much of this toxic area because we don't want to clean it currently as we can. And we'll come back with more food after I break our terraformation stuff, because I decided I'm gonna go look around first. Can I just get up there? Would that work? Can I just do it? Yep, good. So it is worth noting that we don't actually have anything super vital back in the other area, because what was mostly there is just the terraformation machines we left, not like any like construction stuff. I wonder if the little train thing is actually faster. It's possible. It definitely is easier than just manually flying through, probably. I'll consider it. I think I definitely called the train back at least. At least the rain looks more normal than before. Let's see, what do we got going on here? I guess we can return some of the other stuff while we're on our way back. So we'll come back with some iron. We'll stock the things up with iron. And anything else that looks like it could be useful, I guess. Okay. Guess I can empty ones that aren't being used. Let's continue moving back. At least this means there's a whole bunch of treasure chests we never looked into because they're in a whole other area. So. Oh, now it's gonna show me the rain. I guess it doesn't look different than before. Maybe this is still acid rain. It doesn't damage us. Maybe. How are we doing on this? 23%? So I don't need to break every single one of the machines, just like the easy ones to fix. I just need to slow it down so it doesn't reach the other one before I see what I want to see. If that makes sense. So I'm gonna bring a couple of these with me. Did I have this in my inventory the whole time? Okay. Fine. Swear this game is trollier by the day. Well, let's... Alright, let's stock up the stuff that's supposed to be where it's supposed to go first, and then we can consider moving it elsewhere. So I was also scouting out potential places for where I might want to go. And it's probably just going to end up being in the middle there. Just because, like, there's probably multiple useful areas to be over there. But yeah, let's start snapping a couple things down. Gonna get our drills down. I'm gonna actually make a treasure chest specifically for each of the things I'm breaking here, so I don't have to go looking for them. So one thing to note, actually if I just use one of the irons, I'll have to break it to put it back together, so let's just put it all in here. That's not gonna fit, are you? Alright. Never mind, but I can make a bigger one. I got enough in here to make a bigger one. This problem still solved. Drills. Okay, what else can I break? Upstairs, we can dismantle you bad Larrys. And that didn't give me any iron, so what I can do next is the same thing. I'll get a couple iron out, and I will put that next to it. So this also lets me, like, redesign stuff, too. So it's not a bad idea. So let's just slow our roll for a few minutes. Heat. Take down our little grass growers. These veggie tubes are probably fine. You got... Nope, there's nothing in there. So these do share with my water bottles, so let's name this as grass. We'll put our water bottles in here, these right here, the lerma, and we're gonna pull out our 3 extra bottles that we had. Okay. How's it looking? It's not moving much more? Good. We'll come back and we'll actually vastly accelerate it, so don't worry about that. It'll actually go by in no time. We have so many resources. We'll throw off like 4 or 5 rockets, but it's gonna be in probably like half an hour or so. So I want to slow my roll and go actually look at stuff. And this will enable me to do that. I can actually go and clean up all those things too, and then I get a good look at it without that. So we're gonna go do our cleansing. Get a good look at the area without the corruption. And then we'll come back and actually jumpstart our terraforming process. Because like now that I think about it, I don't think too much would have changed up until this point. But going forward, like the The plants are one thing, but once like the bigger stuff starts changing, it starts moving the whole terrain around. Yeah, there's not much in this. Let's go. See if this thing's actually going to end up being faster. Do you accelerate? This might be a little faster. Or it might be pretty similar. It's a little hard to tell. But we don't have to worry about it. Let's enjoy our little ride. We're on the way back. And I want to see where this actually like stops at. It's like I didn't see a station at the end, but maybe I missed it. Maybe I just kind of rushed down. But there was a crash a little bit farther down, and maybe I can fly over to the crash and see what's going on. So let's see where this takes us. So you're just gonna stop here by this little crash. Is the crash like at the station and I just like that? So you're just gonna stop here. Okay, so it's right before the crash that it stops. What's going on in here? Just some things in here. A couple of chests. Don't need to worry about that. What's going on over here? Food. Oh, look at this. So much food. Okay. Yeah, you're in the toxic zone, actually. So what I can do is pick up the food, because this is just in the world, and we can... Let's just go out this way. So this is actually the area that we were already cleansing. So you know what? Let's just tie this right into cleaning it up. We said we were doing it. Let's find the clumps and let's cleansify this little zone. And I can see a treasure chest hiding. And let's not get lost in the sauce. Let's make sure we can build a shelter so we can get rid of this stuff and into a chest. So 2. I need silicone and I need at least 1 more. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to look at. Sometimes I hate the hotkeys. I know I could change them, so sorry if that popped up. It also popped up for me. Yeah, I'll grab a couple of iron. Silicone. Got another iron somewhere. Okay. So I can see the other hut I made over there. That's fine. Let's come make one closer to this side. Let's get out of this little zone so we can place it. Okay, let's plop this base down right here. Aren't we? We're not out? I thought it was when the color changed. It tricked me. Okay. That's fine. We are gonna slap you down. We are going to put our excess food in there for the large part. And we are going to just head right back in. We're gonna cleanse this place up. So yeah, we are up to a decent amount of storage in our thing, but we'll probably still have to drop some of it off. So we're already down to 0.3. That's good stuff. And we're well towards halfway done. How are we doing on inventory? Still good? At least we don't have to go looking for it too hard. It's just like all over the place right here. 0.2. One. Could we get to the other side? We can, but there's nothing toxic in there. Cool. What do we got going on? Any more toxic in this corner? I guess this is the next corner. Ooh, we can't finish it. So yeah, we're probably just gonna wanna dipsadoodle over there soon. Yeah, let's go drop it off. Being on the lookout for the iron, because we're gonna probably need to make even more storage. There's never enough iron in this world for all the storage you need early on. Cool. Slap that in. That's actually perfect. Alright, we'll hold on to the iron then. You can use it on the next base. This looks like a good portion of what's left, so hopefully this is the rest of it. I don't know if this is really a unique location or if it's pretty much just the base of that plateau, but of like the train station. But we did cleanse this location. It's good. You are just part of the bridge. That's very unfortunate that this happened to you guys. And that probably led all the way to the station if I was to guess, but it's like all long since broken and whatnot. Fair enough. So we cleaned one on the left, we cleaned one right here. Let's do a loop from the left because that's where we've already cleaned up to. You're a cute little plant. Okay, so we are... Actually, I'll drop another one down. We can get more iron along the way. We'll snack on that. We do have food in the middle, so if we get hungry, we can just come back there. Yeah. We'll get the supplies to build a base as we go. Grab one of these, 2 more iron. I know we want iridium, but we're not going to worry about it immediately. Besides, we can probably get all the iridium we need early on just from the sky, you casting those meteors down, because like that also directly increases how quickly we terraform. So the combination of those two things together are really powerful. Let's see if we can actually climb up this sucker. Looked somewhat climbable. And I did think I saw stuff on top, so... I mean... I'm persistent. You could probably use ladders to get up there now that I think about it, so maybe... I mean, upstairs. But maybe if we're persistent, we can get up this. I'll be back for you. I'll get up there with stairs if I need to. Yeah, so there was a golden chest inside there, I remember. We checked that out last time. We are going to continue around this corner. We got reasonably far. Did we check out what was in here? Is this something we can get inside? There's probably a way in. It's just not that side. You are the way in. See a little vehicle place. Okay. Cool. So what's going on over here? Take the high ground first. We'll look around the rim. This feed back to where we were just at? I think so. So this is a pipeline to somewhere. This is probably promising to lead to like the osmium section maybe. But if I'm correct. Little plants. So it's going to be toxic over here too, so this is actually a pretty good place to put a little base. So we can clean up this section and properly explore this. So we'll make sure we get more supplies for building as we go. Look at you, you're tungsten. I don't know what tungsten's used for yet. I don't think I actually even have recipes for it. This definitely looks like it's leading to something toxic, so that's what I'm on the lookout for. We'll start the process. This is actually considerably more toxic waste than most places. It's not at a higher rate of hurting us, but it is going to take longer to clean up. It's also worth noting that we didn't get any of the upgrades that tell us exactly which direction goop's in either, so we're gonna have to manually look around. Sure, I'll pop out and get ourselves healed up a little bit. Why not? So you're just spores, okay. It looked like it was a little weird at the angle I was seeing it at. What am I looking for? I'll take a silicone, I'll take an iron. Okay. That's what I was looking for. So there is some up here. Let's cleanse this corner. Okay, it's being a little hard to make it go down even one tick, but we're giving it our best. How high do we have to go to cleanse it? Okay. We are going to have to dip out of here regardless soon, so we'll clean up what's on this counter, on this shelf, and we're gonna book it. Okay, we're booking it. Then we're gonna have to find our base or make another one really quick. We got out at least. This is not the way that we first came out, but you see, this is why you get the supplies. While we're in a different area, we're still fine. So that means let's be on the lookout for even more supplies. So you're just all tungsten in here? Okay. Then let's go inside here if we can. Or if we can't, let's dip back inside for oxygen. See what's going on, see if there's anything on the surface that we can grab. Without digging into machinery, treasure. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Once more into the fray. We'll grab supplies along the way. We'll be prepared to have to do that a few times. This is a big area. So one more titanium and we are settled. We could probably cleanse the ones we come across while we look for titanium. We do have a different problem, which is that our inventory is pretty full. So yes, this is a different way in, so we're gonna start putting bases by all of them. That might seem silly, but it will work. Trust me. I'm just grabbing iron while I can see it. Yep. Okay, we're going to come in here. We're going to try our best to build a... Yep, we got the right angle. Get this out of my inventory. Thank you. We're going to need more storage, so I'm going to grab all the extra iron I can along the way, because we have a lot to clean up. But we've gotten a little bit of it. We're down to that level. I think it said we cleaned this little corner, so we're going to continue. How difficult to get on top of are you gonna make this? Oh. I don't know. What I figured out is don't use the jetpack, because the jetpack actually probably would have sucked me down, if that makes sense. Like, it has a tendency to get you to a certain level. There. So I think that actually made the way in possible, not the way out. So, I think we're gonna have to escape. So we didn't actually go down another notch, but we did clear out another 15 or so. And this isn't quite outside of it. We have to like go here to be outside. I was originally just trying to utilize it. So I'm going to leave the middle part because that looks easy to clean. I'm going to do this part that I can see. Being a little annoying. I suppose the annoying stuff might make sense to put for later though, so... Maybe I'll just dive... Ugh. Oof. Broke my knees. That was my own problem. I should have had my jetpack on. I do have food I can go get, and I will have to sooner or later. Let's not do that again. Okay, let's keep cleaning up what we can reach easy. So we're down to 0.3, that's good. We're a third of the way done. Man, some of this goes up so high. Guess I should be happy it's only 100 water to extract here too, so there's not too much. Let's get what we have out of it. We're definitely making a dent in it. Because we're going to need another iron in order to actually place storage again. So this time I'm going to go up. This stuff's not like it's hard to reach anyway. Just making sure there aren't any inside before I move over here. There's some stuff down there, there's stuff up there. So yeah, we're gonna go up. We'll clean up as we go. We'll get the high stuff hopefully sorted. Hopefully there won't be too many jump puzzles that it wants from us. That would be pretty nice if it did not do that to us. Okay, you are... See, this is where you can get stuff for, like, iridium rods and stuff, because that's a level 3 heater. So, yeah. Ooh, what? Why'd you sneak one behind me? That's just rude. Nothing in here, that's a problem. Okay. Oh, on top. Okay. We got the high up ones. There is some stuff on this other platform. Let's see if I can get this before it becomes a problem. Yep, good. It gave me the flash. Let's try to get our asses out of here. So we got it down to 0.2, which is good. We're over halfway done. Man, this place is way too much to clean up. But this is like 10% of all of the cleanup put together, because it told me that there's only 2,000 total in the entire game, I think is the number it gave me on the purification meter. Oh, we're still in the zone there. Right. Right. I understand. Got one more water, and then I gotta start thinking about it. Thought I brought enough water, but I guess the game has other ideas, so yeah, we'll keep going. So we got these ones done. Do I have to go up high for the other ones? Let's take a look. I don't know. Kind of expected it to give me an area complete thing at the end of it. But you know what? We'll be fine. Let's keep going. Maybe this is considered part of its area. That's fine. There is another option. I did bring like some ice. We can find ice. I could actually make something to get us water here. I don't have to go all the way back. That's just being lazy. So lazy to walk all the way back in order to not have to make something. Ridiculous. There is more to clean up. I guess as I clean it up, it actually gets easier to see. So is it up there? Is up there the problem, or is inside the problem? I see some globules over here. So over here is still a problem. Close enough. How's our inventory looking? Okay. Is filling up, but not too fast. But this upgraded oxygen was exactly what we needed, because this would have been such a pain just rushing in here like this and not... Like, we would have had to come in here, clean up like 5 and then run out. I don't even know if it would have been possible on this big one. 2 more. It almost looks perfect, actually. There's something else going on over here, but we'll worry about that next time. This is close to where we came in. Definitely see one of the bases. Let's get our oxygen up over here. I don't have the storage at this place though, and there was no iron close to it. So we're gonna go around to that other base I made, which is around here and around the corner. I don't have room to pick up iron either, so. We'll have to look for more iron probably immediately, because we're already gonna have problems. Okay, iron search time. I guess we can go out and figure out where this is. It's a different adventure. This has to be at least a little close to where we were at before. Let's go find the other base and maybe some water along the way, because we did leave water. Oh, you a different place to clean up that we didn't get to yet? Cool. But yeah, we're gonna keep working our way through. That was the thing we tried to climb. So yeah, this is the right way. It's just, there's a lot of areas to explore. And like I said, I want to explore it before I terraform it, if that makes sense. One of these had our extra food and our ice. So what do I need to build this crafting station? I think I got the ice over here anyway, so there might be more ice around here. Unless it's just been slowly melting, but yeah, no, there's ice. Let's get some ice over here. Not a lot of it, but we can get some water and be fine for a while. I'd rather not have to run all the way back for a little bit. Tralpite, there's easy iron right here. We will use this for storage, I'm sure. There's more water anyway from the ice. What's going on in here? Nothing I need right now. Alright. Okay, let's make our way to the other one. Let's drop off the ice we just found and bring over what we need, and we'll be good to head back to that corner. And we'll finish cleaning up that little refinery area. Let us craft a few waters. Bring them with us. We will drop them off and use them as we need. We are doing okay. I think this place is going to be beautiful as it starts regrowing. There's more than one of these tall structures. I really feel like there should be like secrets on top of them, but they're probably actually nothing. But I'll still do my best to get on top of some of the easier to get on ones. And we're gonna clean this up too. Maybe not immediately, but maybe I'll just do it because this looks really small. Let's pop in here. Let's slap a little thing down. I don't think I need a big one right now. What are we looking at? 16? Yeah, this ain't nothing. Probably just do this all in one. Maybe on top. Cool. Already down to 0.3 on the meter. Point 2. Anything else in this corner? Nothing going on. Okay. So it's somewhere over here. Yep, that works. This area is cleansed. This is another area fixed. Now we can see properly. So you got a little rover out here. You had a little carrier. What's going on in here? Anything like a message? Just random stuff. Something I've noticed, I haven't been just ignoring this area. It's like, these are rockets, like we can pick up rockets. Like I won't open chests, but I'll pick up things that are in the environment that I can see. This is dismantleable. That's a T1 heater, that's just one. T2 heaters, yeah. So heaters and stuff. Don't need it right now. The rocket engine was probably the best thing in there, but that's still only one super, I think. Yeah, I'll bring it with us because it is a good piece of loot. Which direction were we going? So this was along the way towards this way. So we were probably going this way. Oh, did I just not grab food while we were out there? We were gonna need food. My bad. Let's actually go drop off this at the other one. We're not that far from it. I wasn't even thinking about the food. I went for water and I didn't worry about the food. We also wanted food. Oh. There's this one too. Well, you're also tiny. And you're probably along the way. Alloy rod, huh? Water bottle. I'll take a water bottle. What's going on up here? Anything worth note? Where's the rest of it? On top? We still have no idea what actually caused any of this, other than we heard a message about how there may have been an accident breaking into a pipe or something, but that they had fixed it, whatever that meant. So there's more somewhere? Are you up top on this? That's... If true, that's a little annoying, but we'll take a look. Well, if nothing else, it'll give us a vantage point. Oh, you're over here. Okay. Fair enough. So we were heading this way. Can we should be close enough to make it. I mean, it was a little tight, but we did in fact make it, so I was not wrong. But you know what we can do is put down even more storage, because we got goodies. So yeah, we'll eat one of these, we'll bring a couple, we'll drink our water, and we'll bring another one. Okay, we're good for a bit. So yeah, we cleansed two little areas back to back, so that got there. So cleansing those areas is advancing the terraformation, but only along the purification route. So it probably will not change levels on us by itself. Yeah, this is the way we got over here originally. So this must be like an overhead route of the way to get in versus the way we did get in the end. What are we looking at? So we're gonna get the supplies to build stuff again while we're out here. I'm kind of just looking around up here. So we are going to head down there and clean that up for sure. Nothing stops us from looking. It's like this does lead back into this area. This is not the way that we got in. But at least this place isn't very toxic anymore. We've gotten rid of most of that already. Just don't have the inventory to hold it all right now, so we're gonna have to at least leave one more time. Gonna make sure there's not something hiding on top of here. Did we look inside these buildings? Sure, I'll bite. This is actually what I've been looking for, was these little things. Because they have blueprints in them. Ah, shit. We actually do need oxygen, don't we? We like breathing, maybe. Is this outside the range? Can I just build out here? I can just do that. Alright. Well, that saved our lives. Get back in my pocket. So it is worth noting that we did not finish that section over there. I just kind of bailed when I realized we were in trouble. There's no corners of this that are out of it. I didn't think that I'd be that lucky. So we can clean up about 6 more of them, but we're gonna have to go find one of our bases soon. Yeah, so that's just a place. Making sure there wasn't any hiding inside of it though. It's probably the rest of it in top there as well. So we gotta do those 2 areas when we get back. We need to go find one of our real storages. I don't want to make a bunch of little bases more than I have to. This was the part that led to that little drill, but this was the real way out. Did I need more storage? Probably. Did I jack everyone up? I sure did. Oh, I can make another storage. Okay, easy peasy. Let's do that. Let's go sort those out. We were mostly done though. And then it's just oxygen we gotta worry about, but that's much easier to deal with. I don't think I actually looked inside this one. That's a level 3 heater. I mean, there's probably something we do to turn the power on in here like there is in the other ones, and then there's more you can do here, but the rest of it's down in this little gulch over here. I think this is the rest of it, most likely. Seems about right. See, we don't even need the one that tells me where they are. I can find them, even in this big-ass nonsense area. Just gotta be methodical. There we go. There we need just one more iron, and then we can slap an actual base in this middle of this place. I'll bite. I'll put a few bases in here just so we can look around. Tungsten's just chilling around out here too. But I'm just looking for iron currently. What's going on in here? Did I already explore that part of it? I don't think I did. Didn't see anything amazing up there. There's some heaters to dismantle if I want to. A bunch of scraps. Might be something. You're bigger than the average. You're iron. Okay, I'll take iron. Okay, what's going on this? There's more scraps. Is that it? Just random bullshit in here? Seems like such a waste. Okay. I guess. We kind of peeked inside of those places. I guess we'll be on the lookout for stuff to make another base too. Because, like, we're gonna want one on the other side, too. Oh, I'll take free iron. But you are what I actually need, titanium. So I don't know how easy to get on top of those it is, or if it's even realistically possible. But we can examine that as we go. So I looked in the other one. Maybe this one has something better in it? I'm sure one of the ways leads inside. Yep. I'll take an engine, I guess. And maybe not. Get me out of here. I gotta check to see. There's a button to respawn, I think. Unstuck button is F4. Are we unstuck? We are unstuck. Okay. What's in here? It was loot. I shouldn't have looked in a loot chest. Oh well. It's too late. Okay, that one was better. I'll be honest. We're going to go and move towards the base I do know where it is. This is the one that leads back to that little stuck drill. Well, maybe we'll look at that in a second too. That looked like a little nook to get a whole bunch of tungsten though, which I'm not going to worry about till I know exactly what it's used for. Because that wasn't used in the other planets. So I'll make a different one that has actually good loot in it now that we're mostly done with that nonsense. Yeah, let's come look in this little gully. We'll see what's going on here. There's treasure. How much water? 100. 100's not bad. Get me up here. What's going on? Nothing, nothing, nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Cool. Maybe I already looked it out before. That might have been my bad. Yeah, this might be a case where I want to collect mushrooms though, because like maybe that's the prize of this journey. But there is a treasure chest back here, so what's down this one? More treasure, more stuff, more mushroom. If I was to guess, I'd say this is where you're supposed to slap down one of those ore extractors to get more of that particular ore. The tungsten's here to tell you that this is where you can do it. Let's with this round one. Is this just a dome of domeness? Get me on top of it. I don't know how climbable these structures are traditionally. That leads around to it, so maybe I can get on top of it from there. Remember we were on top of these to clean them, but I don't see anything inside of it. So that's something. I wonder if you can get into this from below. You sure can. There's treasure, treasure. What's going on up here? Not much. Okay. Isn't it nice that the toxic water doesn't actually hurt you more than regular water? I don't know if I properly explored the ones on this side. I explored the ones on the other side. I think I peeked inside to make sure there was no goo in here, but I didn't actually look. They seem relatively empty though, so only the one that had the actual Alright, only the one that had the little bit of blueprint chips was worth it. So that's where that led to that I was wondering about. It led to there. So there's two of this. So it was an up and down from that little area. Okay. I'm not going to keep this one around. I'm just placing it down so I can get oxygen. Let's restock up. Cool. Kind of wish there was more like blueprints kicking around, but can't have everything. Is this little one literally just a heater? Yep, sure is. Okay, now is there a way to get on top of the drill? I'm curious. There is. I want to see what's going on up here. So I know that the thing didn't have me come over here for cleaning up, but this would be where I'd put like lore. Why are mushrooms growing on this? Well, this is not lore, but you know, it was the blueprint I wanted, I suppose. Can I get on top? Well, not easily. That's not a no, that's a you have to build something to get on top of it, probably. Oh, you just have to be good like that. Not that I think it goes anywhere, but like, I wanted to do it, and so I did it. If you're very careful, you can do stuff like that. It really does not want us to be up here. But, you know, we don't listen to what it wants. We do what we want. So how do we get on top of that one? Maybe you have to get up on top of that rock and then go to cross, because that kind of looks like that is the case. You know I'm gonna totally try to get over there, because there's probably more secret stuff on top of those. And you would think leveling up your jetpack might get you up there, but you'd be wrong, because the jetpack just makes you move faster when you level it up. It doesn't make you go higher. Not that we can do it yet, but that's just not what it does. So we went up and around, so we pretty much explored out that random stuff. Did we check out this thing's inside, though? Hey man, you're a ladder. Do ladder things. Yeah, this water. You're not gonna do ladder things, you're just gonna... Okay. Don't do ladder things then. So annoying. So we probably need the power on for this to do something. I just couldn't remember if I'd looked inside of it. So yeah, we might be done with this area for now until we, except for that spot I'm gonna find a way up to. So yeah, we're going to carry these with us. We're gonna bring these to another base. We're gonna take the good loot. Everything else is just goo. Yep, we're good. We're good. We'll probably have to come back for tungsten when we know what it does. Okay. So that led from this side. So you will make a cut over to the middle to drop this priority loot off. We're gonna get on top of this and figure out where it connects. I knew it would get over here. So we're gonna have to do something similar. Or it just lets us do that, whatever this is, whatever this is. I thought I had a jetpack. What is this nonsense? Okay. I guess we don't have physics anymore, game. Well, I guess we did it for a mushroom. We did it. There is treasure, too, but we're not dealing with that right now. Okay. Okay. I understand. Eat the food. We're gonna go back to the middle section. We are going to drop off this good stuff. I think we have enough supplies to do one more area check. We're probably gonna have to go get more food at this rate. Like we've gone through our food, even though we brought a decent amount, but clearly this is a bigger excavation adventure than I had originally anticipated. That area is still toxic. We are gonna look up what's on this ridge on the way back. I think this just loops around to itself. Like, I think this area is just its own area. You are aluminum scraps. You are good stuff. You are going to jack up our inventory, though. But you know what? It may be worth it. Let us just do this for a second. We will clean this up and we will see what we want to bring with us. This is a lot of aluminum. Just leave sitting here. Look up here real quick. Here are more aluminum scraps. We'll leave that to its own recognizance. This is just a big old stash of aluminum. I'll accept it. Metal. Don't need you. Okay. But yeah, that's acceptable. We still have enough room to get the supplies to build another base. It's gotta be annoying, doesn't it? No, here's metal snaps, okay. So this spot is toxic. We're gonna worry about that in a little bit. We're filled up on inventory, so we are going to use that as a beacon, go around this toxic area to the other side, and make our way to one of our bases. Or we're gonna get the supplies to make a base along the way. That's also an option. Give me titanium. As I remembered, there wasn't really a base very close to over here. We're gonna need another titanium. Fine, we'll find it along the way. Come on. Where you at? Another iron, so we can build a thing while we're there. Okay. But yeah, I remembered there wasn't really a thing along the way, so. Because like it's way the heck over there. Alright. Fill her up. Let's go make sure we grab some more iron along the way, but we're going to clean up the little bit that's here. Sure, more mushroom. Where you at? Where are you hiding? You hiding it up high? You are hiding it up high. What are you even doing up here? How did you get up here to begin with? What is going on in this dang spot? Did you get eaten by mushrooms? Is that what this is? This just looks like bad driving. That's a T2 heater. How did you guys do this? You guys are complete jackwagons. Look at this nonsense. Okay, where's the other three goo? Oh, you're at the base of it? That kind of makes sense. Our inventory is 100% jacked. We are going this way. This is the way back to where we're at. I can see it in the distance, even though this is trying its darndest to make that difficult. We really were just that far in that direction. Oh, did we actually go past it? Yeah, we might have gone past it a little bit. That's fine. We're not that much past it. Like I said, it did its best to make it difficult. So there's aluminum scraps at the base of that. That's something to note. We'll assess our food situation, go back to the starting area if we need to. As long as we don't get too involved in the next one, we can probably do a little bit more. That is my assessment. Like, once we end up low on food, it's Jover. So yeah, we've cleared out to the left, so what's left is to the right. In that big center area. Does that look toxic too? That might be toxic in that corner too. But we're gonna need the supplies for our base over here, because I'm sure we're gonna have to extract nonsense. And we'll probably need room for storage as well. So we'll continue. I think we only need one more onion and we are settled on that. Alright, let's get on over here. Let's figure this out. Oh, we were doing this too, weren't we? We were doing this. Alright, let's slap this down. Let's sort this out real quick. This will help us in the long run. That's what I mean, there's just so much to do in this game. So we did 1, 2. We know where we left off because this one's on the ground. Okay, we can fix that this time. So let's go back up to here. I'm making sure that I actually do it in a different pattern, so in case I get trapped like I just did, that I won't fully lose track of it. It's also... oh, there's the 4th one. Okay. I was like, there was only 3 there. Nope, we solved it. Man, I did those ones backwards. Ruh-roh. we'll have to spin them. It's okay, I'll fix it. Alright, let's fix that real quick. Cool. So now these bad Larrys right here. Where do we start? Right here. Cool. One, two, 3, 4. Oh, don't lose that. You gotta hold a button in order to get it to not do that. Okay, there we go. That last one was weird. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's not die to doing this. As tempting as it is to die to doing that. This just happened to be a landmark that I like the look of, so I wanted to keep it this way. But I wanted to also get the power from it, so that's what this is. So we did that one right there. So let's spread those last few out a little bit more. So we definitely went a little close together on this. Part of this is that this little hump right here is actually pretty difficult to manage around. But I'll make it work. I'm going to manually do this a little bit. It's probably closer to what we want. I think these other ones will be significantly simpler to orient the way I want them to be. For some reason that little hump was kind of messing it all up. Okay. If you don't do this, they don't count as part of your power grid. That's why I can't just leave them the way that they are. Yeah, they'd still look right, but they wouldn't work for me. Because this is actually like a ton of power to just leave sitting on the ground. So yeah, we'll get the aesthetics and the benefit. We can do both. No reason to settle for less, right? But I like the idea that they had like a whole power system right here. Are you kidding me? I was so close to being done, man. Fine. Fine. If I have to breathe. Okay, so there's... I think there's just this one. I think the other one's already fixed. This is the only one that's still stretched out, so that seems likely. Good enough for me. Okay, let's, was there an inside to this place too, or was this just a power station just to be a power station? I think it's just that. Okay. Fixed. Alright, let's pop in and heal up our air, and we'll get supplies for more stuff, because there's just a whole bunch of easy iron here. Okay. Give me our supplies, we'll keep moving. That's just plants. These are some nice fungal fields. I'm sure this place is going to look much different as time goes on. So here's rocks, flinty plants. You were a corner I got to that I didn't go any further into, but you're also toxic right here. But we'll deal with one problem at a time. How big of a toxic area is this one? 45 is not that big. It will still take 2 trips, so we'll do the easy part. More solar panels to dismantle and move. Okay, but I don't need them to be here. I can just actually dismantle them and bring it with me. What is blinking at me? So these are actually drills that we haven't unlocked, I think. These are level 2. No, these are level 2. Okay, I thought they were the next one up. So we... Oh, man. Hate this fucking overlay. I have to disable it for this game. The thing is, I was running is what it was, so it triggered that. Okay, that says that that section's done, so let's go back here. We'll build a little thing to drop it off. Yeah. I'm actually a little surprised that that hadn't actually been a problem before, that the overlay hadn't bothered me. So we'll go around this side looking for goo. Nothing big here. We'll go to the top first. These I kind of have to dismantle to get inside, yep. Don't have to do both sides, but I do have to break a little bit of it. I forgot this counts as a treasure chest. Did not mean to do that one. This is a message, though. I could pick up the message and set it back. Sentinel Corp asked us this morning to begin testing to send the first potential candidates. A few interviews. We select a candidate. I'm not going to lie to you. It looks like a suicide mission. I'm confident in our calculations and technology. There's so many parameters to take into account. So yeah, we can dismantle these things in the way. There's a base inside of this we'll come back for. This time there's goo inside. We gotta open it up. Cool. Now what we can do is we can start taking away the debris in the way. That's another message. We'll come back for you. We are going to go and drop off what we got. So there's a lot of things to open up. Like there's a lot of doors that you have to dismantle here. That's interesting. This looks like a little research outpost, though. Maybe research, or maybe just, like, communication. This is eating into the food supplies, though, so unless I got, like, a stash room that I wander into, like, the other times, I'll bite. I think this is a ladder we can climb. Maybe? No, it's not. Nuts. I think this loops around, so I'm gonna go this way up and around to clear up in this corner. This might be getting outside of the range of the toxic. Yeah, it was, so this loops around, probably? Or maybe it goes somewhere new. So there's an extra hidden place back here that's outside of the range of this toxic zone. Okay. So you are a little biodome. Do I see toxic in there? I don't see toxic in it. So I won't break into it yet, if I don't need to. This looks fancy. This looks like a shuttle, maybe? That I can't get inside of. This was probably a launch platform, though. It looks a little bit like man, maybe. Okay. That was a little janky, but we got down. Just fell down. But this is the end of the goo, so... I was riding it looping around. It's aluminum scraps. Loops back up to here. How much room do I got? Enough to break one more? Yeah. Okay, we're back at the start of this area. Cool. So this place is largely sorted. There is more there, but that's as sorted as I'm going to get it for now. Let us see what we got going on here. Let us clear this out. We'll bring the iron with us. We're gonna head back to that main area, and then we're going to make a big journey back to the starting area and just bring our loot with us. A lot of that will still end up just being used for rockets, so it won't be wasted. We can see how close we are getting to the next terraformation level if I want to actually dismantle our last metric being determined, which would be the purification index from the toxic crafting thing we have upstairs. So, wasn't this where it was? Is it farther down? That's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. Guess we did kind of make it to the side, didn't we? Okay. So we can leave the iron here. We'll probably use this later, and we can start picking the best of the loot out. Blueprint screen also wants silicone. Because we don't need to carry this one, we just need to put it down. So we got the next exoskeleton, and what else did we get? You're just not gonna tell me? Did I do it too fast? Gonna leave it a surprise? Butts. So technically this is better than just an aluminum, so we're gonna drop the aluminum off. This is gonna take, well, maybe we can carry most of it. Yeah, we got most of it, so we are gonna be on our way. Let's make our way up there. I don't think there's a quick way up there, is there? Maybe there is. Maybe this is a ladder. You are a ladder. And you are just gonna do that. Well, that's kind of my fault. Should have expected that, to be honest. Let's solve this real quick. Silicone, 2 iron. So this will tell us that this is where the base for this is anyway. We're gonna need iron to even put down a thing. This isn't exactly how I expected this part to go. Man, I was just trying to clear the way to get through. Alright, we'll drop iron off. We'll actually got the room to clear up more scraps along the way. Which one was it? This one right here. We had to move a little to get to where we were at, so yeah. clean this up. Let's go up here and pick up what was in our way. Sure. And maybe the rest of it fit into our pocket. Okay, then let's actually go pick up the juicy stuff. Wait a second. There was more. There was more. Where did it go? Did it just randomly despawn on us? That sucks. Well, whatever. Oh. There's it. See, I knew there was something else. Did it get stuck on the way down? Did it fall through the floor? Well, let's get out of here anyway. We're coming back for you next time. Man, we sure found a lot of good stuff though. We got, what was that, 5 engines? That's just 5 rockets I don't need to make part of it for. Or they're upgrades for our own little jetpack, but I mean, we also don't need that yet. Can't believe that other blueprint didn't tell me what it unlocked. That's a little annoying. I guess it's cute there's an extra storage on this. I guess we could build the vehicle thing and I'll show you a trick that you can do with that. But, that trick only works a little bit. I think this is actually closer to our base, so I'm just gonna kind of let it do its thing. We can take a shortcut. Yep, it's barely moved, so yeah, this is safe. Okay, so we are here. There was another message at that research station, so we might actually go back and look at it. But yeah. We definitely don't have enough storage for what we're currently holding. So let's drop off our rockets here. We can drop off this stuff. Oh, well that doesn't matter too much, but I'll put it over here. And I'll put extra aluminum here. This thing is actually a fancier item that we can't do what we need to for yet. We can nom nom a little bit. We can nom nom a little more. We can slap some ice into our gullet right now. Let's see if we can see anything else we unlocked. Still the level 1 here. So it's not a jetpack. T51. Oh man, look at this. We don't know where the quasar quartz and the cosmic quartz are. We can't make circuit boards. Yeah. Well, we don't have level 3 or 4, so that's why it's so expensive. We're missing 2 levels that we're gonna get a different way. Wow, thank you, game. Ridiculous. No wonder it's so expensive looking. Okay. Let's pick our food up so that it regrows. Cool. And we're gonna end up bringing that with us. But yeah, thank everyone who has been watching. I want to make sure I manually save it here so that we end up in the same nice spot. We will sort our stuff out next time. I hope you all have a lovely day, and we will continue our exploration of the other area and probably resume terraformation next time, but no guarantee. We might find even more areas to explore. I really want to see it all. This DLC is great. Thank you all. Have a lovely day.